So today let me just discuss about the hydration of Boag's compounds. So we are aware that there are four Boag compounds, C3A, C4AF, C3S, and C2S. These are the four Boag compounds that are present inside the cement. And along with this, we add gypsum also during the manufacturing process. And the percentage of gypsum uh, depends upon C3 and C4AF, and this gypsum is actually added in order to control the reactivity of C3A. Okay, so coming to the quantities in percentage, if you take 100 grams of cement, you find C3A about 10%, that is 10 grams, and C4F 8%, C3S 55%, C2S 18%, and gypsum is around 6%. Of course, 4 to 6% is the usual range of gypsum in cement. And coming to reactivity, reactivity in the sense how fast and at what rate it is going to react with water during the hydration process. Okay, సో ఎంత త్వరగా ఈ బోక్ కాంపౌండ్స్ అనేది లైక్ జిప్సమ్ అనేవి వాటర్తో రియాక్ట్ అవుతుంది ఎంత ఫాస్ట్గా అన్నదాన్ని మనం రియాక్టివిటీ అనవచ్చు. సో రియాక్టివిటీ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి rapid or extremely fast in case of C3. C3A is going to be very much reactive, and it always tries to react with water and form the compound, okay, and set. So you need to take care of this C3A reactivity. Okay, and coming to C4AF, it is moderate. It is not too rapid or too slow. It is in between, moderate. And C3S, it is also moderate, similar to C4AF. And C2S, very slow. So among all these Boag compounds, C2S hydration or reactivity is slow. It reacts with water slowly at slow rate. Okay, it takes much time to completely react with water. It takes days. Okay, we know that for the complete hydration of C3S, I mean almost most of the C3S is going to hydrate or react with water to form the end product nearly 7 days. And the C2S takes much more time to get hydrated in a considerable proportion. Okay, maximum అది అవ్వడానికి చాలా సేపు పడుతుంది, చాలా రోజులు పడుతుంది C2S. And we know that C3S is the reason for the initial responsible for the initial strength of the concrete or cement, and C2S is the responsible compound for the strength after 7 days. I mean, from the beginning of the 8th day, you can say that. And so you know that gypsum is added to control the reactivity of C3A and C4AF. Okay, so now C3S is the compound that is highly present inside the cement. Okay, so now let me go through the reactions that are going to take place, the hydration process. So each and every compound reacts with water and form an end compound, okay, end product. And remember that these Boag compounds do not react with themselves. I mean, C3A do not react with C4AF, or this do not react with this, or this does not react with this. And moreover, this gypsum will not react with compounds like C3S and C2S, okay? And of course, gypsum also influences the C4AF reactivity also. Okay, this A compound, aluminum is present in C4AF also. So this A is actually responsible for the rapid reactivity. So C4AF is also considerably reactive. So this gypsum also influences the C4AF reactivity also. Okay. So coming to the first compound, let us go through the reactions, 4 reactions also one by one. So as you can see here, first one is hydration of C3A or aluminates antamu, because A is present, aluminum is present in this. So what is C3A? C3A, Ca3CaCO3, Al2O3. Okay, so that is what we call C3A. So the hydration of C3A is dependent on the amount of sulfates which are primarily from gypsum. So I told you earlier that this gypsum is nothing but calcium sulfate, CaSO4. Okay. So when you are adding gypsum, you are actually supplying sulfur or sulfates to the cement, to the C3A. So depending upon the sulfates or the percentage of gypsum, the quantity of gypsum, the C3A hydration process is going to depend. So what I meant to say is the hydration of C3A depends upon the quantity of gypsum in the cement. That is the quantity of or amount of sulfates which have come because of this gypsum. The hydration of C3A is influenced by gypsum. The process depends on availability of sulfates from the gypsum. Okay, so there are 5 cases because depending upon sulfate available. So when you do not add gypsum, sulfates are not going to exist. When you add sufficient amount of gypsum, sufficient or required amount of sulfates are only available. And if you add more gypsum than required, there is an excess availability of sulfates. So these 3 cases influences the hydration of C3 in 3 different ways. Okay, so let us see each and every cases. We have 5 cases. If there is no sulfates present in the cement, C3A reacts with water, H means H2O, and it forms a compound called C4AH13 plus C2AH8. These compounds are unstable compounds. These are intermediate compounds that are formed. These are going to change into other compounds finally. Okay, they are not going to remain in this stage. So again, the first reactions with end products they react with water. I mean C2AH8. These two again going to react with each other to form C3AH6 plus H. H means water. So here we call hydrogarnet. This is a compound called hydrogarnet. So this hydrogarnet is very hard material and the reaction is rigorous and happens extremely quick due to the formation of hydrogarnet. So it leads to flash set. Okay. So this is the case when no gypsum is added, no sulfates are added. So what happens when no sulfates are added, no gypsum is added? C3A will become very reactive and going to undergo flash setting. ఓకేనండి, ఈ ఫ్లాష్ సెట్ ఎందుకు వస్తుందంటే C3A త్వరగా వాటర్తో రియాక్ట్ అయ్యి ఈ హైడ్రోగార్నెట్ అనే కాంపౌండ్ ఫామ్ అవ్వడం వల్ల. ఓకే, సో దిస్ హైడ్రోగార్నెట్ విచ్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఎండ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ C3 and water is responsible for this extremely quick setting called as flash set. Okay, so now this is the case of no sulfates. Okay, so now go to the second case. If sulfates are added or present in sufficient or optimal level, అంటే సరిపడినన్ని అంత జిప్సం మీరు యాడ్ చేస్తే సరిపడినంత సల్ఫేట్స్ మాత్రమే దానికి మీరు అందిస్తున్నారు సిమెంట్కి. సో వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ ఇన్ దట్ కేస్? సో నౌ యూ హ్యావ్ C3A, water, and in addition to that you have gypsum. So what happens now? So this is the compound that is going to form. What is that? C6A-S3H32. This is also called as ettringites. And remember that this ettringite is a compound formed with CaO, C, S, SO2, H, H2O. Okay, it contains CaO, SO2 and H2O. Here, ettringite is not a fully formed compound. I mean, we do not know exactly the nature of ettringite. Okay, the shape of the ettringite, what are the bonds present, how these elements are attached to each other, how they are bonding. Okay, so That is why this ettringite do not have a particular formula to write. Something like, see, if you wanted to write H2O, water, you can just simply write H2O. Wherever you go, the water formula will not change, molecular formula, H2O. That is what it is. But ettringite do not have that, because we don't know how these different elements are attached to each other completely. Okay, so that is an issue. So ettringite can be simply represented as CSH gel. So now this reaction is also quick, but not as quick as in case 1. Case 1 lo meer chusnanta quick kaadu, but it is quick and leads to normal setting, ante 2 to 4 hours to achieve initial setting time. Okay, 2 to 4 hours roughly. So normal setting. Okay, no problem, no issues with that. Okay, so now case 3, if sulfates are consumed before hydration of C3A. So what does this case 3 represent? మనం సల్ఫేట్స్ యాడ్ చేస్తాం, అంటే జిప్సమ్ యాడ్ చేస్తాము, కానీ అవసరమైనంత జిప్సమ్ యాడ్ చేయకూడదు, తక్కువ జిప్సమ్ యాడ్ చేస్తాం. అంటే ఏమవుతుందంటే C3A జిప్సమ్తో రియాక్ట్ అవ్వగా ఇంకా C3A మిగిలిపోతుంది ఇంకొంచెం. ఓకే, సో దేర్ ఈజ్ స్టిల్ C3A బట్ దేర్ ఈజ్ నో సల్ఫేట్స్ అవైలబుల్. సో ఏమవుతుందంటే సల్ఫేట్స్ అనేవి కన్జ్యూమ్ అయిపోతాయి ఫుల్గానే. హైడ్రేషన్ అంతా అవ్వకముందే, C3A అంతా మొత్తం రియాక్ట్ అవ్వకముందే వాటర్తో సల్ఫేట్స్ అనేవి ఖర్చు అయిపోతాయి అన్నమాట, ముందుగా రియాక్ట్ అయిపోతాయి సఫిషియంట్ క్వాంటిటీలో లేకపోవడం వల్ల దానికి ల్యాక్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ సల్ఫేట్స్ ఆర్ కన్జ్యూమ్డ్ బిఫోర్ కంప్లీట్ హైడ్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ C3A, there will be C3A and ettringite available. So now the reaction will be as usual in this way: C3A plus C6AS3H32 plus 4H. Of course, we said this as ettringite. So now this is 4H water. This gives a compound called this CaSH12. As you can see, this compound is called as monosulfoaluminates. Okay, actually this is not a compound that is not much a problem. It only becomes problem in some cases. Okay, so let me tell you when it is going to be a problem. So this monosulfoaluminate is not a problem usually, but becomes problem when these compounds get supplied with additional sulfates from outside. So you have constructed a building, you did not supply sufficient amount of sulfates to the cement, and you have built a structure. So now in the cement structure which you have built, in that cement you are going to find this monosulfoaluminates. Okay, hardened concrete lo and hardened cement lo, these are the compounds that are going to present. So now what happens is, because of the area present, if sulfates are supplied to this compound from outside, from the environment or from something that is surrounding it, what happens is these C4ASH12 monosulfoaluminates take that sulfates from the outside and they react and they create cracks. So that is how they are not good. They create a problem. Okay, the existence of this does not create a problem, but this later react with the outside available sulfates. That depends upon the environment around that. Okay, what is that structure, where that structure is located, what is the purpose of that structure, all these influences that. So in such case it creates a problem and it creates crack in concrete. So this reaction is not preferred. Okay, so we have seen 3 cases. First one, no sulfates. Next, sufficient amount of sulfates. Third one, less sulfates are added. So now what happens if sulfates are very very less, very nominal, అంటే చాలా తక్కువగా మీరు యాడ్ చేస్తుంటే ఏమవుతుంది అంటే C3A will react with monosulfoaluminates itself. అంటే ఏంటి చూడండి, C3A reacts with gypsum and water and form monosulfoaluminate in the case 3, right? కానీ సల్ఫేట్స్ చాలా తక్కువ ఉండడం వల్ల ఆ ఎండ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఏదైతే ఫామ్ అయిందో దట్ అగైన్ రియాక్ట్స్ విత్ ది C3A కాంపౌండ్ and forms another compound C4AH13 plus and the C4ASH12 solid solution. This reaction is also very quicker than case 3 and leads to quick setting. I do not mean this as a flash setting, but this is a quick setting. Okay, and యూజువల్గా సెట్ అయ్యకుండా త్వరగా సెట్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, సో నౌ కేస్ 5, ఇఫ్ వెరీ హై సల్ఫేట్స్ ఆర్ ప్రెజెంట్. సల్ఫేట్స్ చాలా ఎక్కువగా ఉంటాయి, అవసరమైన దానికంటే ఎక్కువగా ఉంటాయి, చాలా ఎక్కువ జిప్సం మీరు యాడ్ చేసి ఉంటాయి. ఏమవుతుందండి అప్పుడు? C3A ప్లస్ జిప్సం ప్లస్ వాటర్, హైడ్రేషన్ ప్రాసెస్, అగైన్ జిప్సం కొంత ఉండిపోతుంది, ప్లస్ ettringite. You are going to get an ettringite, but an unstable ettringite. So since more gypsum is present, ettringite is unstable, the system does not set and leads to false set. This is an issue. ఇక్కడ ettringite అనేది హార్డెన్ అయిపోవాలి, హార్డెన్ అవి సెట్ అవ్వాలి. బట్ ఆఫ్టర్ రియాక్షన్ ఆల్సో ది జిప్సమ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టిల్ బీ ప్రెజెంట్. సో దిస్ ఫర్దర్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సెస్ ది హార్డనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ettringite. ఓకే, ఏమవుతుందంటే పైన హార్డ్గా అనిపిస్తుంది కానీ స్టిల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ కంప్లీట్లీ సెట్. అంటే ఇది ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే చూడటానికి, మీరు ఇంట్లో ఏదైనా ఫ్లోరింగ్ వేసేటప్పుడు వెన్ ది పర్సన్ స్మూతెన్ ది సర్ఫేస్, మొత్తం నీట్గా అయిపోయిన తర్వాత అంత గట్టిగా నీట్గా హార్డన్ అయిపోయిందేమో, సెట్ అయిపోయిందని అనుకుంటాం. బట్ వెన్ యూ పుట్ యువర్ ఫుట్ ఆన్ దాట్, ఏమవుతుందంటే యూ విల్ నో దాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ కంప్లీట్లీ సెట్. యువర్ లెగ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు సింక్ ఇన్ టు ఇట్, రైట్? అంటే పైకి చూడటానికి సెట్ అయినట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది, బట్ ఇన్సైడ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ జస్ట్ సెట్. ఓకే, సెట్ అవ్వలేదన్నమాట. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ది 5 cases, 5 reactions in which this C3A is going to react with water or undergo hydration process depending upon the sulfates available. So now let us come into the second compound, hydration of C4AF or calcium aluminoferrite. So the process of C4AF, the hydration process of C4AF produces same products similar to C3A, but reaction is slow. Not very slow. Compared to C3A, it is slow, very slow. But C4AF kanda C3S and C2S are still slower. Okay. Compared to C2S, C4AF hydration is higher. Okay. Faster avutundi. But compared to C3A, C4AF is not that faster. Okay. So that is why it is very slow compared to C3A. And less is liberated due to the presence of iron. And less heat of hydration is generated. So you know what is heat of hydration. Okay, during the process of reaction, when these both compounds are reacting with water, that process is called as hydration. And during this process, heat is going to generate. Heat is going to emitted from the reaction, exothermic reactions. So that heat is called as heat of hydration. So problem is, this iron which is present in C4AF is going to reduce the amount of heat that is going to develop. Okay, that is of course in a way it is good. Okay, plus C, as I told you, the C4AF also reacts with water and gypsum also and forms a compound, and this compound also looks similar to ettringite. So we are comparing to ettringite because it has CaO, that is represented by C, and it has S, which is SaO2, and H, H2O, A, Al2O3, F, Fe2O3. Okay, these 3 compounds are present in this. So we call this is similar to ettringite. Okay, as I told you, ettringite, we do not know much about ettringite in detail. Okay, in depth. So we are going to leave this in this way. Plus Fe2O3, Al2O3 plus H2O. You are going to get some compound here. And again, this compound, this reaction is not going to remain this way. This compound again reacts with C4AF, and again it forms a compound called this, which is similar to monosulfoaluminates. So C4AF ఉండడం వల్ల మంచిదా కాదా అంటే, see the end product, monosulfoaluminates. ఇదే కాంపౌండ్ మనకి C3A హైడ్రేషన్లో కూడా చూసాము. ఓకే, అది మంచిదైందా చెడ్డదైందా అంటే, దిస్ మోనోసల్ఫోఅల్యూమినేట్స్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ప్రాబ్లం as they exist, but when they react with outward sulfates, they create cracks and everything. So that is not good. So if I say these C4AF are not of much use, okay? So ఎందుకంటే ఫైనల్ గా ఫామ్ అయిన దాని కాంపౌండ్ మోనోసల్ఫా ఎలిమినేట్స్, you cannot trust this compound, right? They may react with the water, I mean sulfates outside, and presence of iron leads to the decrease in reactivity. So now come to the third compound, which is hydration of C3S, and fourth one C2S compound. The reactions, I mean the hydration reaction is same or similar, you can say, in both the cases. So let me just write down in a single step. So C3S plus water gives you C3S2H8. Okay, this is called as tobermorite gel. Tobermorite gel. And this compound also contains CSH and CH, Portlandite. And next, coming to here, C2S reacts with water and forms tobermorite gel plus CH. See here, the reactions are completely same, but the important thing is here. What is the amount of the CSH gel is formed? So as I told you, this CSH, calcium silicate hydrate gel, is the gel that hardens and it is responsible for the strength of concrete. Okay, so now when the C3S is reacting with water, if 100 grams of C3S reacts with 24 grams of water, 75 grams of tobermorite gel is going to produce and 49 grams of Portlandite. As I told you, this C3S2H8 is not a good compound, and this C3S2H8 is a good compound. That is the compound that we need to use, that we need, and this CH compound is the compound that we do not want. And see here, in case of C2S hydration, tobermorite gel is 99 grams. If 100 grams of C2S reacts with 24 grams of water, 99 grams of tobermorite gel is going to form, and 22 grams. So which reaction is more beneficial? You can say from this that C2S is giving more tobermorite gel or CSH gel and less CH. CH is not good. I do not want this CH. So ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా ఒక సిమెంట్లో C2S ఎక్కువ ఉన్న సిమెంట్ మంచిదా, లేకపోతే C3S సిమెంట్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నది మంచిదా అంటే, ఏ సిమెంట్లో అయితే C2S అనేది కొంచెం ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందో అది ఎక్కువ మంచిది. ఎందుకంటే when that reacts, it gives more tobermorite gel, which is responsible for the strength of cement or concrete, and CH compound, CaOH twice అనమాట. CH అంటే CaOH twice. ఇది తక్కువ కాంపౌండ్ జనరేట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓన్లీ 22 గ్రామ్స్. See here, 49 గ్రామ్స్, ఇది 22 గ్రామ్స్. సో ఇఫ్ మీరు రెండు సిమెంట్స్ ఇచ్చి ఒక దాంట్లో C2S తక్కువ ఉంది, ఇంకో దాంట్లో C2S ఎక్కువ ఉంది అంటే, depending upon your requirement, in a particular case, which one do you want? అంటే ఏది వాడినా పర్లేదు అనేటప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? Yes, we go for the cement with more C2S. Okay, so that is why these cements are different. So different grades of cement, different types of cements are present in the market. Okay, and the chemical composition of the cement is going to be different. అంటే ఈ both compounds ఉండే proportions అనేవి differentగా ఉంటాయి, different cements లో అన్నమాట. Okay, so this is all about the process of hydration of both compounds.